After you're directed to the digital engagement website, you'll arrive at a page like the one shown below. Before participating, please create a user profile so your responses can be saved. To do this, click the Login Join button located in the top right corner of the screen. A pop-up window will appear that says Need an account, sign up today. Please click this button to enter your preferred username, email address, and password. We also ask that you share the demographic information such as your date of birth, education, and income. These questions are used only to help us understand demographic variation within our sample. Once you have input your information and have read the privacy policy and terms of use, please click I agree to the privacy statement and complete the CAPTCHA to create your account. Once you have finished creating an account and have logged in, you will see my profile up in here, and then return to the first page titled Share Your Input with Community Leaders. And then we ask that you read through the instructions as this page explains the content you'll review and interact with, as well as the steps to follow. And once you have completed reviewing this page, please click Start to go to the background survey, which is the first step in your engagement process. Please answer the questions in the background survey carefully, as this will give us an understanding of how you feel about different groups who work on or make decisions about environmental health issues in your community. Once finished, please click Continue to Data Center to view the first topic. The first topic you will see is about data center development. For each topic, you'll be shown a carousel, which is a panel of curated information and images. Use the arrow on the right of the carousel to move through and read the information carefully, as this should inform your next steps of engagement. After reading the information, participate in Rate This Information question. You will then see instructions for the activities in the following page by navigating to next to the data center engagement. For the data center development, please complete the 4 engagement steps outlined up above. The first one is giving feedback by participating in a discussion forum. The second is providing solutions by participating in a second discussion forum. The third asks for quick public opinion polling. And then the last one gives you a timeline of data center development and asks questions about at which state of data center development process the community engagement should occur. Once you have completed all 4 steps, please click next to air quality to move forward. For the air quality topic, you'll see a similar carousel of information. After reading the information, participate in Rate This Information and answer the question, then click Submit to continue. And then please navigate to next to air quality engagement to see the instructions for the activities. For the air quality topic, please complete the 3 engagement steps. Part 1 and Part 2 are similar to data center development, but Part 3 asks the participants to use an interactive map to identify areas with air quality concerns. For example, I can add a marker and enter an address, let's say Milwaukee, which will allow me to make a comment publicly, and it will also show my username and email address attached with that comment. And when you have completed this step, please move on to water resource management topic by clicking next to water management. So lastly, for the water resource management topic, you will see a similar carousel of information once again, and please read the information in the carousel very carefully and then participate in Rate This Information and answer the question before submitting. And then navigate to next to water engagement, where you will be asked to complete 3 engagement activities similar to air quality management. And then as for the last step of engagement, please complete a brief final survey by clicking to next to final survey. which will ask about your experience on the platform. And after completing this survey, you may exit the page. Once the researchers have verified your engagement on the platform, you will receive compensation for your participation. And thank you so much for taking the time to go through these instructions.